One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. They're open. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hauls it in. He's trying to get it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to barge their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get...
Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I love aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? Maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Scanning the field, it's Batonio. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll set up to throw. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The Tide will get the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is
turning it on. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
That's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Turns it loose. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they were able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Direct snap, running into the open space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bitonio. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your... There he goes! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Spartans will punt this one away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Searching forward on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air. It's Bitonio. Throws to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Works the middle of the field. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Algier. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gainer narrative that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Contreras. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Handoff to the single running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Bitonio. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Dead center perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Got his man downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Algier. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this deep.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Bitonio. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the... targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. Been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
There he goes. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Headed to the end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. And the quarterback takes a knee. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan State. Ready? Ball back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Trying to get the edge on the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.